again, everyone, and welcome to another NorthShoreSun.com podcast. I'm editor Graham Parpan. With me are reporters Jennifer Gustafson and Samantha Bricks. And we're talking about a couple issues today. And the first one, Jen, you covered this story, was the Trap and Skeet range. It was a protest or a press conference, whatever you want to call it, outside calling for the owner of the, or rather the operator of the Trap and Skeet range to close up shop after a recent arrest. Tell us a little bit about that story, Jen.
Well, the range's operator, Mark Rubel, who also owns Hunter Sports in Massapequa, was arrested for selling illegal firearms to undercover Nassau County detectives. So Suffolk County legislator Kate Browning, along with South Yaphank Civic Association members and local residents, were calling for Suffolk County Executive Steve Levy to shut down the range's operation pending the investigation.
Yeah, I guess that's because they lease the place from the county, right? What do you think of this? I mean, do you think this is something that should be shut down? Do you have any opinion on this?
Well, one advocate for the range, Bill Rabe of he's the director of Sportsmen's Association for Education. He came out in support of the range staying open. He was a little bit distraught over the fact that there was this press conference prior to the Mr. Rubel his trial. He was saying that you're innocent until proven guilty. So he felt that this was a little premature, and but residents have been dealing with residents have a quality of life concern with the range due to noise and.
It seemed to me like maybe that's more, and even some of the quotes that you came back with from that press conference, it seemed like it's everybody wants this closed down because of the noise, which we've known about for a long time. And I grew up in Ridge near the shooting range there, and a couple miles away, I was a good more than a mile away, and you could hear the shots throughout the day. So, I can understand that concern that people have. But it seems to me like that's what their issue was. It wasn't so much the arrest, maybe more like they were using the arrest as an opportunity to come out and speak. And I think a lot of people feel that way, and I think that maybe is a valid opinion. Yeah,
and on our website, comments to the story, a lot of readers are saying just that this is just an excuse. They're harping on this arrest just to get it closed because they don't like it there.
Yeah, my favorite comment was the one about John Byrne. Somebody dug up how John Byrne gave the finger. I love that. I've told John, if you listen to this, that's one of my favorite photos of all time. Unfortunately, you're never going to live that one down, buddy.
Well, he was also at the press conference, and he was representing Brookhaven Town Councilman Connie Kepert, also asking for the county executive to shut down the range.
Yeah. Sam, you were working on an interesting story this week. We've talked a lot about, and we've written a lot about water pollution over the years, and a lot recently, actually. And here we have another interesting story. Tell us about what's going on in the state of Connecticut and how it could impact us.
Well, Connecticut municipalities can now dump snow right into the Long Island Sound. That should be a last resort. They should first look to clear snow into upland lots so that snow will be, or the water from the snow will go through a filter and trap contaminants that are caught in the snow. But as a last resort, they can dump the snow right into the Sound with virtually zero filter.
Yeah, and you spoke to some local environmentalists. What was their take on it?
Local environmentalists are not happy with this. They feel like it's going to reverse their hard work over the past, decades of trying to clean up the Sound. And, I talked to environmentalists, and why they said, I'm not going to tell you that fish are going to start dying in droves now or anything like that, but, there's cigarette butts and plastic bottles and plastic bags caught in the snow that now could end up in the Sound, and aquatic life in there is certainly not going to help, they said.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even like to sit down in the road, right? That's why, we have benches in parks, because we don't want to even sit on the ground. So why would we want something scooped off the ground and then we're going to swim in it? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
To
me. It seems pretty irresponsible to me of Connecticut to have amended the policy in such a way.
Yeah, it seems like it's something that, like you said, it's a last-ditch resort, so it's not something that maybe will even happen at all. But it's definitely something worth keeping an eye on. For Samantha Bricks and Jennifer Gustafson, I'm Graham Parpan. Thanks for listening to another podcast on NorthShoreSong.com.
See the vegetable man in the vegetable van with the horn that's honking like a mariachi band in the middle of